Hey everybody, today I'm doing an original tag by my friend Gabby at GabsAboutBooks. See if I got her channel name right. I did it! Yay! And the book tag is titled Junk Food, the Junk Food tag. And I'm just gonna preface this by saying I feel like a dork reading anybody's tags, including including my own. I feel dorky, that's why my questions aren't like too detailed, because I just feel foolish and awkward. Not that there's anything wrong with the tag, there's not. But anyway, let's get to it. First question is, chocolates or ooey gooey? Choose a book with a great romance. I don't read strictly romances. I read books with romance in it. So I'm gonna modify this a wee bit. And what popped into my head for a great romance where they get along, they didn't really have to go through any drama too much. So anyway, as I ramble on, my choice for that is Jasper and Alice from the Twilight Saga, because they have such a sweet romance. I loved how they bounce each other out. They kind of like need each other. They support each other, and he's like dark and he's gone through a lot of stuff, and she's like his own personal, security blanket, so to speak, or son, Anyway, that's why I picked that. Answer. Number 2, ice cream is frozen. Choose a book with a bad beginning but had a good ending. I had to think on this just a tad bit, and I went with Alice Zombieland by Gina Showalter, because something really, really bad happens in the beginning. But through the process of the series, stuff gets better. But I don't want to give out too much detail, because then there'd be spoilers, and you might want to read those series someday. So I'm just going to say that's my pick. I'm trying to be short and concise on this, I promise. Number 3 is candy can be sweet and sour. I prefer sweet, anyway. Choose a book with a good beginning but a bad ending. And I couldn't really think of any that I thought of one like the other day, and I was like, the only one I could think of would be the Divergent trilogy, which I'm not a fan of that trilogy, but it started off interesting. I'm going, this could be good, or decent. It was kind of like, and then it went, well, everybody who's read the trilogy, we know what happens. It goes at the end. The first book, decent. The other two, I'm not speaking for everybody, I'm just speaking for myself, obviously. But anyway, that's the only thing I could think of for that question. So, number 4, pizza comes in many varieties. Choose a book with a wide variety of characters. Ready for the predictable answers from moi. The Twilight Saga by Stephanie Meyer. Cassandra Clare's The Mortal Instruments, and The Dark Artifices. Those would be my top 3 picks. But like I said, I probably should just have one answer for all these questions, but you know me. By now, this is not going to happen for most of these. Sorry, Gabs. But okay, question number 5. Chips make a loud crunch. Choose a book that made a big impact in this series. Now, I couldn't think of any books that were in the middle of the series. For some reason, I'm blanking, and I've read a boatload of books in my time. So all these books I'm going to name are like the last book in this series, but a lot of big stuff happened, so I hope that counts. I'm sorry if it doesn't, but I picked Breaking Dawn from the Twilight Saga, City of Heavenly Fire from the Mortal Instruments, and Clockwork Princess from the Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare. For those of you who, haven't read them. Okay, 6. Cakes are a guilty pleasure, or in my case, one of my favorite foods. Yeah, just remind me I'm a little punchy right now. I don't know why. Choose a book that's your guilty pleasure. I don't feel guilty about anything I like, honestly. So I'm going to go with books I wouldn't want to talk about around my mom. Even though I'm grown and all that, but she's a reader, I'm a reader, but we read totally different types of books. I mean, she likes a couple of things I do, but anyway, that was a side note. So my picks for this is stuff I feel I wouldn't want to talk, around her books. Anyway. The Black Dagger Brotherhood by J.R. Ward is an adult series. These are all adult series. Paranormal adult series, of course. I don't do mundane, but anyway. And Dark Hunters by Sherilyn Keenan, and Lords of the Underworld by Gina Showalter. Love all three of those series, but wouldn't want to talk about them outside of my circle of book friends. But anyway, next question is number 7. Soda's fizzy and bubbly. Unless you leave it out too long. No, I added that last part, sorry. Choose a book that made you feel cheerful. Books I read make me feel everything. But a book that just makes me purely cheerful, I couldn't think of any. So I'm going to go with the last book that made me happy at all. And that would be Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare, the first book in her new Dark Artifices trilogy. For those of you who haven't been on BookTube or a bookstore lately, because it's everywhere. Anyway, number 8. Cocktails can make you tipsy. Choose a book that gave you a book hangover. I've never had a book hangover. I'm being honest. I've read, I've probably close to 1,000 books in my life, if not more. I don't know. I've been reading since I was like 4 years old on my own, and I'm 36 now. Almost gonna be 37 this year. So yeah, a lot of books. But after I read like Sweet Valley High when I was a teenager. Then for a few years after that, I didn't really read at all until I would read here and there, just not constantly. And then I read Twilight in 2008, end of 2008, like October, just before the movie came out. And I was 29. Thank you. And I fell in love with reading all over again. And I'll be forever grateful to that series for so many reasons. But I'm going to move on to the next question, because we already done videos about this. And yes, we have. Cookies are great for rewards. What's the next book you want to buy as a reward for yourself? I don't know why I said that in an accent. But my answer is The Beast by J.R. Ward, which is book 14 in the Black Dagger Brotherhood. No, really, there is that many books. I swear. Dark Hunters has I think book 24 or 25 comes out here in a couple months. So, yeah. But each of these books is about different characters. But the other characters are in it. But anyway, long story. If you wanted me to do a video on any of the adult series or new adult series, let me know. I'm here to entertain and be friendly and all that good stuff. Occasionally rant. Occasionally. Anyway. Last question. As I get back on that lovely train track we call a book tag. Is, I keep repeating myself. Yeah, this is genius. What is your favorite candy? That's like asking me if I like to breathe, because yes, I love junk food. I cannot lie. Oh, sorry. But I'm going to put my top 3. Dove milk chocolate, Milky Ways, and Reese's Cups. Okay, that was my long-winded, but hopefully entertaining answers to Gabby's junk food tag. Thank you, Gabby, for tagging me. Thank you so much for thinking of me. And if anybody wants to do this tag, just give Gabby credit. I will link her video down below in the description. And peace.